Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails through Daybreak 2, where today we want to take a look around the resort during the evening and see what the people have to say to us. Let's start with Head Chef Rutherford. The owner of this villa, and indeed Nemeth Island, appears to be a rather magnanimous individual. He's stocked our shelves with high-quality beers, wines and spirits imported from all across the continent, without regard for price. In any case, the skies are especially beautiful tonight. Please do relax and enjoy the view. Speaking of which, I believe my son is stargazing outside at this very moment. He's bonded with one of the guests, from what I can tell. From the father's hard to see. We're offering a cocktail making workshop to our guests tonight. Even the garnishes are made with only the finest ingredients, so do feel free to join us if a mood strikes. Already have done so, don't worry. Oh hey, did you guys eat dinner already? Oh, the food was pretty good, but I thought the seafood entrees were the best. Yeah, totally. The flavors were out of this world. You think we should get them to cook all the fish we caught too? Sounds like you guys hit the jackpot today. We sure did. Makino and Kyle's coolers are practically full to bursting. The fish just went biting for me though. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Yeah, but you still hooked a pretty big one at the end. I don't think I've ever seen that species before. Even Kyle got a little jealous. That's the reason he's still out there. Anyway, there's no way I'll let you two get one over on me. Just you wait, I'll catch myself a real monster one of these days. I'd probably feel the same in his shoes. Well, it wasn't easy, that's for sure. Kyle's gonna have a long night ahead of him if he wants to outdo me. Yeah, take these, just in case you want to do some night fishing yourself. Thanks. You guys are always giving us freebies. Kinda makes me feel bad. Ah, it's no big deal. We've gotta take care of our anglers in arms after all. Hanging around on a beautiful island, fishing my heart out with my friends, eating delicious food. And I get to cap the day off with a fluffy bed to sleep in. Vacations are the best. Kyle may look cool and collected, but he's actually crazy competitive. He's been fishing way longer than we have, so I'm sure he'll try and show off his angling chops.
Something you're looking for in particular?
Not really.
Talk to you later.
Perfect timing, Van. Why don't you join us for a glass or two? Indeed, you'd be a more than welcome addition. It's an honor to be invited in all your highness, but I ain't exactly on drinking buddy terms with a whole table here. Oh no, you needn't be so circumspect over a bit of idle conversation. Speaking of which, it would seem that Elsam's enterprises have been making effort to expand in the Republic. This will likely lead to competition with Valis-based companies over the same market share. Perhaps you'd be willing to accept our help in this matter? I believe we could be of much use to you. Borrowing the aid of a Kowloon group is about the most reliable choice we can make. Though I'll have to keep a close eye on what the newly formed Lee family is capable of from here on. Meticulous as always, Your Highness. Incidentally, the Marduk Company's performance this past year was quite a sight to behold. Using AI for crisis management is something our principality seeks to emulate, to say nothing of a high mobility security force you lead. You flatter us. In truth, we are merely adhering to Marduk's systems. If you have an interest in our company affairs, I can arrange for a meeting with our general manager. Still on guard, are we? But yes, I do feel that a formal discussion would be worth having. On that note, I scarcely expected us to meet here, Mr. Thousand. You've been keeping well, it seems. My apologies for the trouble I caused all that time ago, Your Highness. No offense, but Sherid, but you couldn't pay me enough to join the mutual interrogation behind these poker faces. Seeing where exactly it's gathered on Nemeth only confirms that Marduk made the right call sending us here. You do well to treat carefully, Van. It's just my luck I'd run into a crown prince. Wasn't losing my seat as CEO bad enough? I couldn't have picked the worst time to come down here. All I wanted was to clear my head. Our host is devising something very bold indeed, giving such disparate personages to Nemeth Island. In the end, will the Lee family prove a blessing or a curse for Heiyue? Only time will tell. It would appear Zeta has been expanding her social circle ever since we arrived. That girl has a promising future ahead. I almost shudder to think of it. Random thought, but we've got the making of a real dream team here. The three of us together? I'm not sure I see how. The golden butterfly can use her screw-the-rules skills to cut through space and warp us into buildings. And Grimkit can use her styling thief techniques to snatch your objective. That way we can burglarize any place we want, no matter how tight the security is. And where do you fit in this? I'll be one in charge of holding our plunder up high on the rooftop and cackling hysterically. At least pick something that helps with the heist. Wait, why am I even playing along with this loosey-goosey trio? But I thought loosey-goosey was Grimkat's whole deal. Since when? Personally, I find the idea quite amusing. Such a thing could stoke Bleu-Blanc's competitive spirit enough to spur him into sending a writ of challenge. Bleu-Blanc, wait, you mean Phantom Thief B? Oh, now we're talking. This isn't something to be excited about. I sat in on these two in case a spark started flying. The vibe turned out to be way more mellow than I expected. Actually on a pretty similar wavelength, weirdly enough. You're exactly as amusing as the professor made you out to be, while we're practically co-workers once or twice removed. You had to go there, didn't you? Excuse me if I don't like the idea of falling on with the right hand of a garden's deadbeat dad. My, such fighting words. They certainly have some history between them, but it looks like they might be able to get along. Maybe? I'm trying to dig up some intel on the enemy. What, from the golden butterfly? Yep, I used every non-violent interrogation technique in the book, but turns out she's a tough nut to crack. She should just stop wasting my time and tell us what hole that old man's hiding in already. Yeah, I doubt she let the cat out of the bag that easily. Also, you do know she's like 5 reg away from you, right? Oh, I know she can hear me. I'm trying the passive-aggressive route now. Yeah, good luck with that. Now, we talked about the Beast 4 already. Director Lam mentioned you accompanied him and his crew on a location hunting excursion. Must admit, I'm exceedingly jealous. Would that we were able to share your good fortune. Yeesh, if only missing out on schmoozing up could be the worst of our island getaway was. This afternoon location scouting was a massive success, thanks in no small part to your assistance. At this rate, we should be able to keep shooting from tomorrow onward. That right? Well, try to keep yourself safe out there. I've seen a few of Director Lam's films. Didn't really know what kind of person he'd be, but he's a surprisingly sensible person. At least that was my first impression anyway. Turns out he definitely has his idiosyncrasies. Welcome to the world of creatives. Never realized you were such a social butterfly. It would prove problematic were the princess to be scouted by the director. This is merely a preventative measure on my part. I see. Can't fault you on that one. There's sure a lot of colorful characters here, huh? A fair number of them seem to belong to society's shadows as well. I think I can count on them to exercise a basic level of decency for now. What truly concerns me is that we have yet to see the owner of this resort. If you're that hung up about it, why not cut your vacation short and get off the island? I definitely considered it, but that would mean leaving Katra here. Plus, I'd feel left out heading home this early. We just have to see what tomorrow brings. That may be for the best. I'll be lending my full cooperation toward keeping everyone safe, so please rest easy and enjoy your time off. I just leave a warning to you then. Running into Katra and XCO 1000 are only a few of the ways this occasion has been going off course. It's a bit more exciting for it though. You take things in so much stride that it's almost comforting. The guild has been trying to gather more information about Armata's legacy. Honestly, I wish we had a little bit more to go on. Ah, don't stress, our team's pretty used to rolling with the punches at this point. And we are as well. That said, it's always best to be prepared for the unexpected. I knew we should have brought a larger security retinue. Of course, as far as Their Highness's welfare is concerned, the safest option would have been to avoid this trip entirely. Never mind, there's no sense wasting time on hindsight. By the way, about the ghost in the photo, it actually turned out to be a monster. We went ahead and took care of it ourselves. Oh my, that must have been quite a shock. It's unfortunate that a guest of ours was affected by this disturbance. I'm relieved, however, to hear that the truth has come to light. You have our gratitude. Good evening, have you had the chance to try the cocktail making workshop at our restaurant? Many of our guests like to enjoy their creations while soaking in the jacuzzi tubs that are provided in each guest room. We also offer massages and other in-room services. Do let us know if you'd like to request one. If you have any concerns or requests, don't hesitate to let us know. For example, just now I loaned out a telescope and some blankets. We also have all the lights and fireworks prepared for those who need them. Finding out what the ghost in that picture actually was is a real load of my mind. It's all thanks to your super sleuthing van. I'm gonna have to work on owning my reporter's intuition. So, what are you all up to? Oh, Van. Hello. Hey, I figured you guys would like to pack a few mementos from my trip, so I've been shooting some photos. I'm developing all the film in my room. She was actually just showing us all the pictures she's taken so far. Oh, get anything good? Well, she did manage to get a shot of fairies stuffing her face, and a few of us smiling as well. Oh, and she was also able to capture one of the most beautiful rainbows I've ever seen. She even got a few pictures of some of the islands where birds. All of your pictures are so nice, Mariel. Do you think you'd be willing to make copies for me? Guess you've been hard at work, huh? Sounds like you're getting pretty crafty with that camera too. Well, it's all part of a job, you know? I'm sure you've heard the old adage, a picture's worth 1,000 words. I can't just be good at writing articles. I gotta make sure I get some good shots in. Well, all the pictures you've taken here have been incredible. Yes, I agree. I'm sure you'll be as skilled as professional photographers in no time. You guys are too nice. Speaking of photography, have you all seen any movies recently? I remember you saying you really liked my debut film, Agnes. That makes me smile whenever I think about it. Actually, would you like to know a few things that happened behind the scenes? Yes, of course. Oh man, if your fans knew Nina Fendi was sharing all her exclusive stories with us, they'd possibly drop dead from envy. All my recording devices are somewhere else at the moment, so everything you say is 100% off the record. Damn, I'm kind of interested myself, but I think they're having girl time right now. Probably best if I leave them be. Speaking of photos, I've taken several with you in them, Van. I'll pass them out to you and the rest of your crew once they're developed. I had so much fun talking with Nina and Marielle, but I almost forgot why we were even here. I have to remember this isn't an idle vacation. We have to figure out why that invitation was sent, why all these people have been gathered here. Hopefully we can uncover all that in our investigation tomorrow. I had so many wonderful conversation partners today, and yes, and Marielle included. It's a shame the weather forced us to change course to Nemeth Island on such short notice. But we did get a great shoot out of it, and not to mention a chance encounter with all of you. Maybe this detour worked out for the best. Pick a fight with me one more time and you're getting shipped off this island in a body cast. Is that a promise? Even that only makes me want to mess with you more. The hell, do I look like I'm joking? Settle down now, you two. Well, I'd like very much to see how a showdown between you would play out. We wouldn't want to spoil the wonderful dinner we just had. Why don't the four of us converse a bit? Chances like these don't come around often, after all. Damn, you've really got an all-star table here. Chance encounters such as these could only happen at a luxury resort. I don't really care about getting chummy with an Ikaruga bigwig, but you know what they say about missed opportunities. In that case, let me ask you something I've been dying to find out for a while now. Just how powerful is the head of a Groundswitter? You refer to Ein Selnate, yes? She's a person of interest of the Marduk company as well. Oh, is this the same woman the Carnelia series was based on? I've been curious about her for a while myself. I'd say she's as strong as she's beautiful. Yeah, you're better off not lumping the book character in with a commander. Anyone on this continent who can go toe-to-toe with her at her best would have to be in the same league as the Golden Rakshasa. The Golden Rakshasa would be a famed former general of the Empire, Aurelia Le Guin. But the two of them on equal playing field says quite a bit on its own. She doesn't come out from behind the curtain much, but screw with her and even you get burned. And that's just for a start. You don't say. Well, now we just have to throw down. Maybe I could put in a 4SPG fund, have him lure her out somehow? I wouldn't be so certain. As if I'd be stupid enough to accept it. What do you think the S in 4SPG stands for? Suicide? While we're asking questions, I wanted to read a book about these fantastical beings in the East known as yokai. Have you ever come across one, Miss Missouri? Yeah, locals would use that word for some of the creatures I've run into. They skedaddled the second I came anywhere close, though, so those yokai are probably nothing special. They probably thought a battle-starved maniac like you was even more of a freak than they were. How very intriguing. Can't keep up with this at all, but it does look like they're having a good time. Incidentally, I spoke with Mr. Alfayette recently. In accordance with both our risk management AI's predictions and Mr. Thorndyke's wishes, he has come with some of his security team's most elite members. Perhaps this isn't my place to say, but although Marduk's goals align with ours, it may be prudent to remain attentive to how the situation develops. It feels as though it's been ages since we last shared drinks over a meal, just the two of us. The few times we weren't away on business, we would be eating together with Amir as a family. But this reminds me of a day you proposed to me during dinner. I certainly don't mind reliving it every once in a while. I was a lot younger then. Thinking up ways to surprise you came easier in those days. But enough of that, let's raise a toast. You wouldn't want all this lovely food to get cold. Of course not, darling. By the way, what's Amir off doing again? Stargazing, was it? Yes, she made friends with one of her children here. They should be playing on the other side of the villa. I see. The trip is shaping up to be a wonderful experience for her.
Found it!
I might turn 3 vitality droplets even. Ah, shut your trap, you demo dog, or are you too primitive to even understand human speech? What did I just walk in on? This blasted man is assaulting me! Though maybe this fault is mine for expecting to have proper obedience training from a rotten Spriggan. Zeros wouldn't just start barking at you for no reason. What does it even matter? Just get the stupid thing away from me! Speaking as someone who actually saw what transpired, this woman he had captured that canine drone and was attempting to dismantle it. Oh really? You tried to get the drop on Katro's little body? Sounds to me like the dirtbag dognapper needs a little obedience training herself. Let's not be hasty now. This mother had higher specs than anticipated, so it broke right through the trap I had prepared. As for you, learn to hold my tongue and mind your own business. Besides, you've been watching ever since I set the trap. Don't act so holier than thou when you didn't do a thing to stop me. I simply didn't feel my intervention was necessary for your little farce to fall apart. Ah, that does it. You've wiped me up for that last time, altar boy. Wolf is right. Sorry you had to go through that one, buddy. But at least it sounds like you had everything under control. Too bad we had to share this vacation with a person who gives pain in the ass a whole new meaning. I should tell Katra about this later. It would seem this Zect Arms woman has yet to learn her lesson. Rats and double rats! How did I wind up in this cluster ball? I should have mobilized my men to restrain this mechanical mud from the start.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Where is the fish? I don't see them.
Let's do this thing.
Okay. I'm passing drinks on to everyone free of charge. Couldn't tell you why, but we suddenly got a lot of extra guests decked out in special uniforms this evening. I've got to act professional though, so I won't pry no matter how much I'm dying to. Anyway, enjoy your night. We have enough good liquor and delicious food to go around. Well, well, the foremost fighter, huh? Color me intrigued. If it isn't the direwolf and the immovable, ha! Talk about a rare opportunity. What do you say to finally nailing down which school is the strongest? The Taito or the Gecko? Come on, you're not really planning on fighting them, are you? Don't I feel, little dancer boy? Were you calling little dancer boy? I'm not exactly a Taito user through and through, but I admit it's an interesting proposition. Wanna give him a run for his money then? I'd never agree to such a reckless fight, is what I should say. But if you can manage to find a battleground that's far enough away from the villa, I'll consider your offer. You're just gonna give him what he wants? I can't help being curious. After all, wouldn't it be nice to know what makes him the best of a Gecko? I don't really give a shit what school he's from. As far as I'm concerned, we're just fighting for a title of who's strongest. Well then, let's hope you two are enough to sate my hunger. These guys are clinically insane. Tell me about it. By the way, Arkwright, you practice a Kunlun style, right? Not really. You could probably only call me an initiate at best. I've got a bad feeling about this. That means we have someone from each of the three major disciplines here. What say you to starting an inter-school battle royale? I say no! Aaron, I know what you're gonna say. Starting shit with Zhao at this point won't get me anywhere. I'll give him his just dessert one of these days. But for now, it's vacation time. Shannon reeled in a rare deep-sea fish this afternoon. The same one I've been hoping to land for a while now, in fact. Honestly, I'm a little miffed about it. Deep-sea fish are easier to catch at night, so I'm gonna test that theory on every fishing hole I can. Alright.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot. Let's do this thing.
Good evening, the crew and I are currently performing maintenance on the Hovertut. Measures must be taken to prevent it from being adversely affected by the salty sea breeze.
Hello there! Thank you. Hello there! Thank you. Hello there! Thank you.
Okay.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
It's fine to visit the ruins of the old church, but be sure you don't cross the fence. The untamed areas beyond it are littered with relics and remnants from Nemeth's bygone days. As a matter of fact, there's an abandoned village where I and other islanders used to live long ago. I won't go anywhere near it again, though. The place holds far too many memories. Memories that are best left undisturbed. Well, that's ominous. I'd better keep what he said in mind.
Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
A Zaran powder, great.
Let's do this thing.
Found it! I'm getting a reaction!
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Ah, in the lake there's a new fish.
Crap.
Fish got away. Damn it.
Let's do this thing. There. That's it. Nice. I got one.
Is this one we already have?
There. That's it. Ha, got myself a whopper. There. That's it. Nice, got one.
Nope.
There. That's it. Nice, got one.
Marble snake hat. Okay.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot. Let's do this thing.
Alright.
Planner launched!
This looks fun. You guys doing some stargazing? Oh, hey, Van! I heard the villa had a telescope somewhere in storage, so I asked if I could borrow it for a few hours. The air is crisp and clear, and light pollution is practically non-existent out here compared to Edith or Basel. It all helps to make the stars that much brighter. Even I was amazed. I've never seen such a beautiful night sky before. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. I'm sure it must be pretty breathtaking through the telescope. Mr. Robot has been teaching us all about constellations too. Yeah, the grey floaty thing is so cool. I've never seen anything like it.
Leave all astronomical observations to Theo.
Maybe Theo's a real star here. They really have taught me a lot though. Hey Katra, do you have any other lessons for us? Katra? You had 1,000 Argus there for a bit there. Sorry, I think the date's just finally starting to catch up to me. Oh, I get what you mean. All that exploring we did can really burn you out. Yes, but back to constellations. Maybe you answer whatever questions you have. You know, they're actually a rather big fascination of mine. I don't think I could ever get tired of talking about them. Wow, I've never seen this many stars in the sky before. You come to this island a lot, right, York? Does that mean you know a lot about constellations too? Yeah, sure. Ask me whatever you want. Ah, crud, why did I go and say that? This guy and his robot are the ones with the answers, not me. I used to look up to the stars a lot during our campouts back when I was with Kruger. But this might be the most beautiful night sky I've seen so far. I don't think I'll ever forget it. This has been a lovely evening so far. Still, I do worry that you're spending a bit too much time fooling around. I just hope that Harwood doesn't try anything, at least not tonight.
The stars are more visible here than in Basel. One day, few would like Professor Hamilton to be able to see this wonderful sight.
You should do some stargazing of your own while you're here, Van. This part of the sky is only visible due to how fast south the island is, so it really is worth it. Take it from someone with a penchant for astronomy. And there was still, I think it's a maid upstairs, right? Yeah. Do feel free to make use of the complimentary toiletries provided to each room when taking a bath. I used to work at a luxury hotel and even I was surprised how pricey all the products are. Why don't you be satisfied with the selection as well? Now, as I said last episode, for the rest I want to go to the Märchengarten and explore... What was layer 6 or something we have here? Some people could actually gain experience here. Hallelujah. Slay monsters.
Time to get to work.
Probably still can't fish in the Märchengarten, right? Nope. But what I wanted to look at was... We have Fairy, Aaron, Rosette, Ren, and Shizuna. Rosette, Aaron, Fairy...
Let's go! Here I go! Here goes! Begin in combat! Boost gauge fully replenished. Your health touch right here.
Oh, come on! Miss!
Here's a little more. Optical cannon. Got it.
Okay, here we go!
Fire.
Here's my chance. If you please, I got it! Here! Now we're talking. Engaging skill. There!
Stop right there.
Too slow! Here's my chance. Now's your chance to charge. Reset!
Okay.
Powered up! Right there! Enemy's done. Now it's time to deploy shards. Your turn now!
Our chance.
Activating skill. You're open!
Oh, these figures are excellent.
Good stuff, Kadra. Boost gauge fully replenished.
These treasure chests in Märchengarten are barely worth it. Oh, the creepy sheep attack!
Time to close in.
Now is the time for go. Kadra!
Shizuna.
I suggest we strike now. Ping! Cut down my enemy! Now, Barry!
Barry!
Here's my chance!
Initiating drop.
Shut them down, Lisette! Here's my chance! Ha! Shut them down, Lisette! Now we're talking!
Engaging skill.
I'll put it in!
Alright. Now. Nothing special. Okay.
That's upgraded.
Where? Up there.
Look out for ranged attacks! Let's go! There's a ton of them. So we get to work. This is for good one.
So many enemies. Watch out. Now's the chance for a shot boost.
I like where this is headed.
Activating skill.
If you please. Mr. Deletion. Activating skill. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
There. Now we're talking.
Now's a great time. Engaging skill.
There. All in a day's work. I can't lose to you, she's enough. Careful. That thing looks mean. Here goes.
Right touch right here.
Victory's in reach. Something to pull together. Engaging shark strike.
Now's your chance for a shot boost. Activating skill.
We cannot run. Victory's in reach. Now we're talking. Time to go all out.
Make it count! Season up!
Here it comes. There. Silver win. Now, Barry. It's all the way out. With great bang. Capra. I like where this is headed.
Activating skill.
Watch closely. Accelerate. It's over. Radiant Saber.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Mr. Deletion.
Engaging skill.
You won't want to miss this. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. There! Behold! Zero gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
This was just toying around. Just
This feels...
I am blown away by how amazing you are,
There's
Shizuna.
more to this place. I'm on the scene!
Beginning combat.
Right there!
Your attack attacks ready.
What?
Activate sharks!
Maybe proceed with caution.
Activating skill.
There I go! Tim, I need help! Shizuna!
Engaging skill.
Try and see through this! Yeah! I'll put it in! Here's my chance!
Our chance!
Now's your chance to boost! Initiating
There.
drive! Mr. Deletion! Now we're talking!
Engaging skill.
Here's the best!
Okay, two.
Onwards and upwards, I'll reach even greater heights! Right there! Placed! In a lightning quick! It's all the way out! Let's wrap this up! Reset!
Initiating drive.
Initiating drive. Come on, gather a
Set! There!
Mr. Deletion! Here's my
But
Oh, goodies for the taking.
because it's already free.
Engage the enemy.
Your card attack's ready. A boost would work here.
Now, Mary. Now we're talking.
Now's a great time for a shot.
Right away. Freezing blizzard. This feels pretty great. I can't lose to you, Shizuna.
Hello,
Level high.
fishy.
Be extremely cautious.
I'll be watching your corner. Your card attack's ready.
Should we take our time here?
Activate skill.
Your turn now. Shizuna.
Seasuna!
Right away. Shut them down, Reset. Here's some extra. That went better than I anticipated. You mopped up the competition, Reset.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Next. Something new.
New area located. Commencing exploration.
Engage the enemy.
Your card attack's ready. Activate skill.
I need help. Reset. No. Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
I can always count on you, Reset. Enemy sighted. Be careful.
Right there. Fire. Let's make a first move.
That's a lot of enemies. A boost would work here.
May we proceed with caution.
Keep your going.
I need help. Shizuna.
Engaging skill.
Here's some extra.
Our chance!
Activate skill.
Alright, get them! Reset!
Activating skill.
There!
Perfect chance.
A boost would work here.
There. Reset.
Activating skill.
Here's some extra. Now we're talking. Time to push through. Mana, gather up.
Our chance!
Initiating drive.
Release.
Seasuna!
Here I go. Huh?
Engaging skill.
There!
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Now. Hey, that one felt pretty good. Shall I fetch a cold drink? Treasure located.
Okay.
Begin combat. Your card attack's ready. Hold it. That's a lot of enemies.
Ah, you're coming too. Okay.
Activating skill.
I need help.
Our chance!
Now's your chance to boost. May we proceed with caution.
Output maximize!
Initiating drive.
Here's a little more!
Here's my chance. I like where this is headed.
Activating skill.
There you go.
Right.
That went better than I anticipated. You must. That's the competition, Reset. Careful! That thing looks mean!
We
Engaging
have
enemy.
scorpions already, right?
There's a ton of them. Should we get to work?
Don't have one of these, I think.
Pull together and fight.
Ah!
Hold it. That's a lot of enemies.
May we proceed with caution. Don't hold anything back.
Keep your guard up!
Activating skill.
Things within this. Perfect chance! Activating drive. Huh? There! Now we're talking. Time to go all out.
Make it count!
I suggest we strike now. This piece of freezing wind. Cut down my
There!
Now it's my turn.
Initiating drive.
Energy output at full throttle. Protect us! Activate skill.
Zero!
Perfect chance! I'm going all in! Activate skill. Mid-range rain! Go! Shut them down, Reset!
Okay.
I think I've grown a little. I detect treasure.
Ja, dann machen wir wie setzt so, ne? Das ist was waffelt. Gut. Sure.
Ugh, this place goes on and on. And on.
Yep.
Be careful! That thing looks mean!
Everyone's just on.
An enemy mob! Wanna clear him out?
Begin combat. Your touch pass ready.
Flinched!
Hold it. That's a lot of enemies. A boost would work here. Energy output at maximum. Activating skill. Boost gauge limit broken.
Here's my chance.
Some elements will display data.
Time to go all out. Activating drive. I suggest we right now. Go get him, Patra. Activating skill. Ha! Reset! I won't take
Activating
that.
skill.
Here's some extra. This piece of ruby.
Engaging skill.
There. Perfect chance. I'm going all in.
Activating skill.
Huh? Now.
Our chance!
Displaying enemy stats. Initiating drive.
Activating skill.
You're open.
Yeah!
Here goes. Now, Barry.
Mate.
Oh, tough. Chase it up.
Engaging skill.
Here's some extra. Shut them down.
Activating skill.
I shall end this. It's done.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Seasona!
Paralyzed.
There!
This feels pretty great. Can't lose to you, Shizuna. Now is the time to shine. Quick.
Keep your guard up.
May we proceed with caution. Now, Barry, here I go. I need help. Shizuna.
Engaging skill.
Here's my chance.
There!
Right. Light on.
That'll be it. We did exemplary work. You mopped up the comp. That was yummy. That was yummy. Ugh, I'm stuffed. Tish and Reset. Ooh, now they'd make for a fun fight.
Engaging enemy. Enemy sighted. Be careful.
Right.
It's a guardian. Let me analyze it.
Adamant.
Displaying information.
I suggest we strike now.
Make it count!
Flames. Now we're talking.
Now's a great time time for a shard.
Guess I better jet.
I'll take over.
Make it count!
Use a shard boost. Activating
Think
skill.
fast! Take this! Up to you, Reset!
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
Accessing. Initialize. Mr. Deletion. Now's your chance to boost. Initiating drive.
There!
Here's my chance.
Activating skill.
Great.
Perfect chance.
Going all in!
Initializing drive.
Go! Chance! Time for a new look!
I've got you covered. Take this.
Here goes! Take this!
Barry! Yeah!
Capra. Here I go. Time to go all out.
Initiating drive.
I'll lend a hand.
Initiating drive.
Reset! I'm going!
Flames protect us. May we proceed with caution.
Some arts work better.
Optical cannon! Barry! I'll cover you!
Yes, Guardian Blade. Slice them out.
We'll take that.
Make it count!
I suggest we strike now.
I'll lend a hand.
Just go! Got you! You're screwed now!
Come on.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Here's my chance.
Make it count!
Energy output map. Initiating drive.
Reset.
I'll lend a hand. We'll take that. Full boost. Don't hold back, fan. I'll lend a hand.
Stay! Up to you, Reset!
Full boost. Reset. Here's my chance.
Activating
You
skill.
just heal by 10,000, did I see that right?
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Now.
Our chance! Ha! Yeah!
You're open.
Got your number. You'll pay for that.
Activating skill.
Over here!
Do your worst. Flames.
Initiating drive.
Yeah! Thank
Thanks.
you!
Chance!
Give them your all!
They're stunned!
There!
Yeah?
Barry!
Here's my chance.
Activating skill.
Victory's in reach. It's all by Ed.
Displaying information.
Pull out all the stops!
Flames.
That's far enough!
Cypher activated.
Satellite cure!
My sincere thanks.
Ban!
There!
Barry!
I won't hold back.
Pull out all the stops!
Keep your guard up.
Activating drive. Yeah!
I owe you one.
Here goes!
Activating skill.
Here's a little more.
Reset! Here's some extra! Mr. Arkwright!
Time for a new look.
I've got you covered!
Ah, forgot to boost.
That's far enough! Initializing drive.
Do your worst! May we proceed with caution.
Activating skill.
Reset!
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
There!
Capra! Yeah! Reset!
We'll take that! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
I suggest we strike now.
I'll lend a hand!
Gott. Cohen Apicano, phase 2, clear.
I'm truly honored.
Who is that? Family. Sextuple kill, septuple kill, octuple kill. All monsters on floor 6, and with that was MVP.
Looks like you've gathered some tokens, huh? Here I go! Beginning analysis! We did it! Not done yet! Target analyzed! Not done yet!
Enough for now.
Pretty darn good!
And craft enhancement. Fairy. Yeah.
All powered up!
It's better than ever.
Skill performance upgraded. Even stronger now.
There's nothing worse than wasted potential.
Let's polish this up.
Let's polish it up.
Alright. But that should be it for this episode. Until next time, when we play more The Legend of Heroes 12 through Daybreak 2.